Alright, fuckers, welcome back to the Motorsport Manager 2017 McLaren Honda Career Mode. Last time out, we got that epic podium in Russia, second place for Alonso, absolutely fantastic. He's currently standing 6th in the driver's title, Van Dorn a bit lower down in 13th. And I'm looking forward to this episode. Van Dorn has been struggling recently with a virus. He's had some sort of fever and it has affected his stats dramatically in the races, so he's not been very good. Button has done the last two practice sessions, but we've got Van Dorn now. Apparently he's back to 100%, so hopefully he can start delivering. I'm going to give him to the halfway stage of the season, which will be after the 4 races in, so another 4 races to go. It's a 16 race season, so after 8 races, after 4 more races, we're going to give like Van Dorn a little mini season review. We're going to see how he's doing. We're going to compare him to Alonso. And then we're going to evaluate his position. And if I don't think that he's up to the standards that we need, if I think that Button could be getting better results and get us more points, then I will bring Button back up from the reserve driver spot. But anyway, until then, we're going to give Stoffel a chance. So hopefully he can bounce back this weekend here in Portugal. Let's have a quick look. What's the weather forecast looking like? If it'll let me check, for some reason it won't. Right, so we've just finished designing new brakes, and like I said, I am going to try and keep it as equal as possible. So since we've had 3 upgrades, I've gave Alonso 2, I've gave Stoffel Van Dorn, I'm going to give this next one to Van Dorn and equal up at 2-2. I know it might not be the smartest decision considering that Alonso's higher up in the championship, but like I said, I do want to be fair, and that's what I intend to be. So let's give them the new brakes, give them reliability's a bit poor on them. We'll need to see if we can improve that actually before the race, so hold on. Let me have a quick look. Basically, I'm not interested in improving anything that needs there at the moment. Brakes, where's brakes? Can't find the brakes. I hear they're here, yeah, so hopefully we can improve. Oh, we can 1 hour before the race apparently. So, yeah. That'll be interesting to see if we can get that done in time. And now, of course, we can design another new part. 12 days before the race, we could improve the gearbox. We could, like, it's already average. We could try and improve it to good. But I think we'll probably go for suspension just for now and try out that. I want to upgrade, every part to at least average, and then we'll start like working on the particular parts that we're not great at. Right, so here we medium speed corners, smacks. We'll go for this one. I think. Go for that. Build this, 800k coming at the bank. Fucking money, yeah man, the money's going everywhere. Right. Sponsors, we've got 3 sponsorship deals. Where is it? Slot number 6 is empty, so let's see who we have available. Who wants to sponsor us? I like our sponsors at the moment. We've got fake news, CNN, fake. There's Puma, Panasonic, or Adidas. So let's see here. They're all last for 16 races, fixed pay per race. 16, it'll be 16. 16, it'll be 3.2 million. So it's the same basically as Puma. What's Panasonic? 6, so fuck, I'm trying to figure it. My math's actually good here, so it's 800 and 1600. It's all the same shit. They all work as at 3.2 million. We'll go with Puma since it's the up front, but they all work out at 3.2 million anyway, so doesn't really matter that much. Well, we've got the suspension built now just in 3 days before the race, so we'll go ahead and we will fit that to the car of Fernando. Although the only thing bothering me, I think the reliability in this might actually be a bit poor. But we'll take a chance on it, like. Suspension, Fernando. Okay, let's go and see if we can actually improve the reliability of this before the race starts. Oh wait, that's not, it's improved parts, isn't it? Yep, go. That's decent enough, the brakes. Don't want to improve that anymore. Let's try and improve the suspension. Won't be fully improved in time, but you know what, we'll try our best. We'll see how much we can get it up improved before then. HQ appears to be, what have we built? So we've built something. Something's completed. Don't know what it is. Let's check the mail. The suspension built. No, it's not. What the fuck? Simulator? Is it this? I thought something was built in the HQ. Obviously not. What do we need? Performance. How do we get that? I don't know. Max level under test tracks under construction. Upgrade buildings. What could we upgrade? Scouting. Handling development. Suspension. We may as well upgrade. Will we upgrade this? I will upgrade that, why not? 8 mil. Easy money, it's a pocket change, fuck it, we don't need it. Mint it. All that money the Honda's paying us to give us a crap engine. Fuck's sake. Right, so I'll do scouting, right. See, you know, scout it. These, I don't know why I scouted them, I was never going to really sign any of those guys. I think there's new people in there, so is this the ability of the drivers? So it looks like Sebastian Vettel's the highest rated guy in this game. Chikia Hashimoto, yummy. Is she unemployed? Fucking hell. Could sign her. Test driver. Jensen Button can showing the door. Willpower. Willpower. Kind looks like a jobber version of Mark Webber. Don't want him. Nico Hulkenberg, like, wouldn't mind signing Nico Hulkenberg. Solid driver. He's in a poor car, but you never know. Although we're not definitely going to replace Van Dorn. No, I mean, who knows? Van Dorn might come good. But sooner or later, we're going to need a replacement for Alonso as well, so, you know, we need to take all that into consideration. But I don't think we have to worry about any of that right now, so we'll just go ahead here. And we're going to go and get stuck into the practice for the Portuguese Grand Prix. And hopefully, man, we can get a good result this time. Oh my god, objective qual. We'll go with 7th, we'll go with Twitch, because it's going to be fucking very difficult for us to repeat that podium that we got in the last race. But right guys, going to go do practice here, then we'll be back with the results, and we'll get stuck into qualifying and the race. Alright, so we had a decent practice here. We came in 3rd and 7th, albeit we were on the softer compound. We were pushing quite a bit. But I'm confident that these new upgrades that we brought have done, I think they're going to do as well. So, yep, let's get in the qualifying now. We'll see how we got on. I'll be very surprised if we don't get both cars out of Q1 this time. The aim is, once again, I think, try and get one car into Q3. If we can get both cars into Q3, then fucking brilliant. But we can't go out in Q1 again. That was ridiculous last time. But it was due to the rain. I'm sure it won't happen again. And there you can see we safely made it through to Q1. Van Dorn was in 14th, Alonso was 9th, which is very good going into the next session. But I don't know, I've got a feeling Van Dorn's capable a bit better than 14th. And I think Alonso, I don't see no reason why he won't be able to get into Q3. So, you know, let's go ahead and get stuck in. But the drivers that are eliminated are, no surprise, Julian Palmer, Pish, Danny Kvyat, Grosjean, Carlos Sainz, and Nico Hulkenberg. Alright guys, so 30 seconds left here in Q2. We're currently both out on track. Alonso got up in 5th place, but I decided, you know, we're not safe, we need to send him out anyway, even though we do have a second over the 11th place Fairlane. Unfortunately, Van Dorn down in 14th, I definitely think he can do a bit better than that. I think he had a bad lap last time, so hopefully he can improve. Like, I know Alonso's got upgrades, but surely there's not worth 1.2 seconds. So we're going to see here what they do, and they've just come round, and Alonso hasn't improved, and Van Dorn hasn't improved either. What the fuck? I must be in cuckoo land. I'm half asleep here because I thought that was the out laps, but apparently that was their actual qualifying laps. So, I mean, good news is Alonso got through. Bad news is Van Dorn didn't, and he's going to start down in 14th place. It is what it is. I guess it's not the end of the world. I mean, 14th, we can still do something for 14th, and as for Alonso, you know, we could get, who knows where we'll come in Q3, but optimistic for this race. But there, as you can see, 5 drivers eliminated are Magnussen, Van Dorn, Ocon, Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein. We'll be back shortly with the ending here at Q3. Hopefully we can get about 8th, maybe even 7th, I don't know. We'll see though, we'll see what we can do next time. Alright guys, so due to a bit of luck and a wee bit of fortune, we're currently top. It was a little bit damp and track, but I thought the forecast said it was going to dry up, so I went out in the softs, everyone else went out in the inters, and apart from Massa hasn't went yet, and that's why I currently top, but still 5 seconds to go, man, so let's not get too carried away. The guys in the intermediates have plenty of time to go in, change, put on a set of softs. The track is a lot drier now than when I originally done my time, so I'm pretty sure that I will not be on pole for much longer. We do have a Massa here coming through. He's probably going to smash the record. He does there, so he goes 7 times in front. So like I said, don't get carried away. We'll be back shortly with the end of qualifying, but I'd love us to finish second. If it downpoured with rain right now, that would be absolutely great. Oh fuck, it might, look! There's rain coming. There is rain coming. Just need it to come now, before these guys fucking go on their outlap. Could we actually start second? I don't believe this. We could have had pole there if it wasn't from Felipe Massa, prick. So you can see there's Perez, he's the first driver to come out. He's put on the softs. I don't think there's any point in me going out. I can't really improve. As you see, water's coming down by wait the race begin to rain now. Well, it should be raining. It is raining now, so I'll be very surprised actually if anyone beats me. It looks like we're going to be starting second, which is unbelievable. Would never have thought that. And there's thunderstorms to come apparently late in the race, so no, I mean, yeah, the track's not going to dry out, guys, so this is going to be the end of the session then, unfortunately. Massa's going out in a set intermediates. Why, I don't quite know. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna settle for second. They're not going to get beaten, we're not going to improve, so good second place there, and can't wait for the race now, so there's no point in really waiting until the end. This is it. This is going to be the order. No one's going to improve here. No chance. Look at the rain. It's pouring down now. No one's even on a lap yet. By the time they get round, the track will be that wet that it won't be possible to improve on the times that they have done there. So, the top 10 are going to be Massa, Alonso. Who would have thought that? Massa and Alonso, former Ferrari teammates. You think this was like for the 2010 season or something. But no, this is 2017. This shouldn't be happening. Massa and Alonso first and second. Vettel third. Hamilton fourth. Raikkonen fifth. Ricciardo 6th, Bottas 7th, Verstappen 8th, Perez 9th, and Stroll in 10th. We'll be back next, guys, for the race. Cannot wait for, look man, there's thunderstorms and qual. Holy shit, you see that, man? Holy crap. Is it even safe to race? I don't know. I hope we get these conditions in the race, because we thrive in these conditions. Viva Fernando, let's go, man. Hopefully we can get another, imagine we got another pole, even a win, holy shit. Anyway, guys, be back shortly with the race. Right, man, so here we go. We're heading into the race here. Don't know what the conditions are going to be like. Is it going to be raining? Is my game even going to load? It's malfunctioning. Are we going to be alright? Come on. People need to see this. Race 5 of the 2017 Motorsport Manager series. Come on, what the fuck's happening here? Don't do this to me. What the hell? We're on Google. We don't want that. Oh, what's this? Keep up the... Please subscribe to... How about no? Motorsport Manager, this is where we're at. Right, let's get stuck into the race. Can't believe we're starting on second, man. That is unbelievable. Right, so let's go and stick on the knowledge. Light-footed medium tyres wear more slowly. I think we'll go with this. Do we go with this? I don't know. But it doesn't exactly, it's only level 1, you know what I mean? These medium tyres here is level 3, so I don't quite know. I mean, would there be any advantage to picking both of them? No what? I think we'll go with this. We'll go with that with Van Dorn, with Alonso. We'll just go the we'll go the softs in the race trim. And I actually cannot wait, man. Please, we need a good start with Fernando. Good start with Van Dorn as well. It would be, you know, good, but please, Alonso. I'd love to get into first just to lead a race. It'd be great, man, you know, for a while. But sure, we'll see what's happening. I don't even know what tire did I pick the tire to start on? No, I didn't. I want to pick the medium. Right, so here we go. Please, 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 please. Here we go, man. Come on. So excited for this, man. First on the grid. Can you believe it? Why the fuck we on Van Dorn? Get to Alonso. No offence, Van Dorn, but... And it's off, and it's a good start for Fernando, but it's also a good start for Vettel, but Alonso looks like he's going to do it. Holy shit, we're into turn 1 first, I think. Can we pull in? We can, yes. Get in. So, into turn 1, Fernando Alonso leads the Portuguese Grand Prix. Now, when did you ever think you'd have heard that? Never. But, oh, what the fuck? No, Massa's coming back at us. This is not good. We've managed to just keep him front here. But he's coming up the inside. He's going to force us wide. Come on, look at the next turn, though. Right, don't go it wide. Go narrow. Force him. I don't know. Fucking do something. Van Dorn up to 10th. Great start for him. As soon as I say that, he drops down to 11th. Now 12th. Holy shit, back up to 11th. Right, so we'll go and check. We'll see quickly what Van Dorn's doing. He's in 11th at the moment. Ericsson's in 9th with those hard tyres. We want to get past him. It's crucial that we get past him. He will be a race ruiner if we're stuck behind him for long. That is guaranteed. And at the front, Alonso has a 1.2 advantage here over Massa. So, right, we'll think it's time to turn the tyres down now. We're doing alright. Let's go to medium. 1.5 the gap is to Massa now. We've turned this down. Massa will probably start coming back at us, but you know what? Maybe he's too busy defending off Vettel, so that might not be the case. Verstappen's trying to get... No, not Verstappen. Van Dorn here trying to get past. He's dropping way back now. This is not good. Not good now. Up at front, what's happening with Alonso? Still 1.8 in front, so Alonso doing well at the moment. He seems to be pulling away. Massa got an issue, or... I don't know, but we'll just keep going with Alonso. I mean, I think we should keep the engine mode on high here. We'll try and push. We'll worry about saving fuel later on, man. Fuck. Right, what's Van Dorn doing? Right, time to turn these things down, I think. Unless we can make a quick manoeuvre up here, which I don't think we can. So we'll just go push in medium. Right, so we're currently in 11th. Yes, come on, please. Overtake Ericsson into 10th. Get in. And use the boost so we can stay in front of him, please. Don't let him come up the inside either. Right, happy days. Right, we're into 10th, so we're into the points with Van Dorn. We're in the lead with Alonso. And with the points, we do have that backer. We do have Ericsson, who could potentially back up the cars here. So, because you would expect, who would you expect to come through here? You've got Ricardo down in 14th. You'd expect him to come through. So, if Ericsson can hold up the guys behind him on the hard tyre, this could be looking very good for us. Right, we're in lap 2, going to speed things up. Out in front, Alonso has roughly a 2-second gap over Massa, so let's speed it up and see what can happen here in this race. Let's see if we can, should we push a bit with Van Dorn? I'm trying to figure out how close. Depends how close Ericsson gets to me. I mean, I'm not too bothered about... See, I would like to get a wee bit further, because I do not want him to overtake us, and the gap is at 6 tenths, so I mean, we could potentially push a bit. Massa's still keeping Vettel behind him, maybe. This track not the best for overtaking, perhaps. Vettel's got past Massa, though that is not good. Now, I'm pretty sure you will see Vettel catch up on us any time now. Going to start coming at us. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Right, so Vettel now has the gap down to 2.2, so you can't really defend against Vettel. I don't quite want to let him through if he approaches, because it is for the lead, but at the same time, there's not much you can do to defend against the guy. But as of right now, we're doing alright. We've pulled away for Ericsson a bit here, so I'm quite happy with how things are going. Alonso's doing good up in first. Van Dorn's brought the car up into 10th. He's on the medium tyre. He'll be able to switch later in the race onto the softs. But is there going to be any rain? That's another factor that could come into play here. We forgot about the rain. We haven't really checked it. Hamilton now got past Massa, and I expect him to be on us soon. But I mean, potentially we could be looking at a podium here because Raikkonen's down in 8th, Bottas is down in 7th, then there's Verstappen in 6th, and you've got Williams, these two Williams now. If we're like lapping at the same or maybe even a wee bit faster than them at this race, then who knows, maybe we can build a big enough gap over the Red Bull of Verstappen, the Mercedes of Bottas, and the Ferrari of Raikkonen. There could be a chance for us actually to get another podium here, but it's a long way, we're a long way off a podium, so let's not get too excited here. I think we're going to, what we're going to do here, probably we'll try and push a bit with Fernando. Or we'll just turn it down, the medium actually, because I do want to be able to push later into the race. I'm worried about the gap to Massa. It's at 3.7. I don't want it to come down. I would like to increase it, so that's what we're going to be keeping an eye on at the moment. And you see Van Dorn kind of just running a lonely race in 10th at the moment. A wee bit in front of Ericsson and about 4 seconds behind Perez, so not a lot for him to do. But yeah, man, what Esteban Ocon has been given a drive-through penalty for causing a collision. So interesting. I think that's the first time I've seen that in this game. I think that's the first time I've ever actually seen a penalty, which is strange all the times I've played it. But it is what it is. Esteban Ocon will be coming into the pits. I don't know whether it'll be this lap or the next, but he has received a drive-through. And Alonso now up front has Vettel all over him. 0.2. How much longer can Alonso keep Sebastian behind him? Look at that, Massa now has brought the gap down to 1.4. This is not what I wanted. Complete opposite of what I wanted. I've got both of these guys all over me. You've seen Massa now pull up. Got Hamilton in 2nd place. Massa somehow's got past Vettel, so fucking hell, all hell's breaking loose here. And then Stroll now's coming back into play. He's now just only 3 seconds behind us, so I don't know what do we do here with Fernando. Do we actually start pushing here? I don't know. Try and create a gap. I mean, we are the lead car. I mean, we could be the ones to push, but or do we just hold on? We're doing alright at the moment. There is no need really to, you know, fuck things up. Maybe just keep things. Although Stroll now is almost just 2 seconds, so maybe we should start turning the engine up and attacking. But I don't think we've got that luxury. We don't have probably don't have as much fuel as the rest of these guys have saved up. So we'll just, I think we'll keep it as it is for now. The weather forecast, no sign of rain just yet, so I don't know. But we do need to create a gap when we do pit, so I think we should be trying to create the gap over Van Dorn. It looks like we will possibly have that. But maybe we'll start pushing with Fernando. Let's do it because Hamilton is getting a bit close to us and we do not want him to get past us, so we'll start the push. What's his tyres at? What's Hamilton's tyres at? 49, 48 was Vettel's, 48, Massa, 51, Stroll looks a bit less, he's 43. Bottas now's got past Verstappen. Alright, so 47%. I would like to push, but not right now. Well, I'm kind of content if we can just save fuel for a moment at the bit. Right, go back into the medium engine mode. I would love to start. I think we're definitely going to have clear air though. That's what I want to get. I want to get out when we pit. I want to come out in front. What the fuck? I have to look behind me here with Van Dorn, Magnussen. It appears is all over the back of us now. So shit. That's blue flags. He should be pissing off out the way here. And for some reason he's not. So he needs to move. He needs to move big time. Who is that? Palmer and Ocon. It looks like they're battling. They're getting overlapped at the same time, which is not good for them. Out in front, still Alonso there with a 0.6 second advantage over Lewis Hamilton. It's not great, but it is better than nothing. So can we maintain it? We're still out in the lead here, 36% in the tyres. There's actually not going to be many laps left in these, so I'm currently looking at what we're doing. You've got Bottas now, unfortunately he's up to 5th, only 3.4 behind us. Oh no! Fucking hell, didn't even notice there. Vettel's put a manoeuvre on us. Sneaky goddamn Sebastian there with a manoeuvre. Damn it, god damn it. Right. Oh, do we, I don't know here, do we start pushing or what? Oh fuck, now we've lost the place to Hamilton. This is not going well. Right, we need to try and, I think we need to try and push here and get away from Massa. Fuck off, Massa. No fucking way. He cannot come up the inside of us. Go, Fernando, attack. Fucking attack. Do something, man. Start pulling away. What's Massa doing? He's alright, so man. Jesus. When will we pit? When will we pit? Don't know, we've got a good gap back to Van Dorn. We could probably pit now and fit in between that gap. That's if we want to pit right now. I'm kind of looking at the tyres, 29%. They're probably good for another lap or two. Perez is in the pits, and he's putting on the medium tyres. So interesting there. Perez comes out just in front of Ricciardo, which is great if he can hold him up. This could work out very well. Don't think those medium tyres are getting him to the end though, so he'll definitely be making another stop. And this is probably playing well into the hands of Van Dorn. I'm really happy with how Van Dorn is currently going at the moment, but we'll go back to Alonso now. He's at 3.4, 25% of the tyres left. I think we're going to pit this lap. Right, so we've, right, hold on here, so many laps is to go. There is 37 laps to go. Medium tyre gets you, well, we're going to have to do another 2 stops anyway, so I'm going to put on the softs and then the mediums towards the end, and we can attack towards the end. I think that's the strategy, guys. That's how I think it should go. Pit strategy, we're going to be safe. I like to be safe all the time. Right, so let's go here, put it down to low, get as much fuel back as possible. Oh, come on. Is that a slow pit stop, or am I just panicking over nothing? Right, as soon as I get out here, I'm attacking, so... Fuck, who's that that's pitted? Oh, Bottas is pitted. Are you shitting me? I didn't think he'd be... I thought he'd have stayed out a bit longer, right? So, on full attack now. I'm putting the tyres up to attack. He's put on the same... So, me and him have basically went for the same strategy here. God damn it. Right, well, we'll see what we do here. We're on attack. We're going to do a good outlap, and then we'll just turn it back down to medium, probably, or push. And then we'll just, I don't know, regain fuel at the end on the medium tyre. We're currently 7th, and we are bringing the gap down to Vettel, so it looks like we actually may retake the lead of this race. The way things are looking at the moment, that's probably how it's going to pan out. Anyone in the pits? There's someone in the pits, Lance Stroll, but we don't have to worry about him. It looks like he may have an issue. No, he's not. He's coming out now. It's just bit further down than I originally would have thought. He's come out behind Perez, and maybe some of these guys are staying out too long. Who knows? Alonso now has got the gap down to 14.1. It's time we turn down these to medium, and we'll keep the tyres on push. Currently in 6th place here. Van Dorn in 8th. Van Dorn doing pretty well so far. Just wondering how far he can go. Can Van Dorn get away with just doing a 1-stopper? Anybody in the pit? Oh, there is people in the pits. It's Vettel and Hamilton. And we've beat... Oh, no way! How the fuck? Oh my god, now it's Bottas come through at us. Jesus Christ, no, use the boost. Use the boost, Fernando, come on. Right, we've managed to stay in front. I don't know how we did not beat Vettel out there, holy shit. It was so close. It was so fucking close, but somehow... Oh! Oh my god, come on, attack him here. Could maybe have him. Oh, now we've just seemed to drop a bit behind. Now it's Hamilton behind us. Hamilton on the medium tyre though, we should be. You'd hope to be... Oh no, do not let him through there. Do not let him through. Come on, Fernando, come on, use the boost. Overtake. You know, I'm going to have to try and push here, because we need to be pushing away from Hamilton at this stage of the Grand Prix, so we'll go and overtake for a bit. Are we going to get past Vettel here? No, thought so. Hamilton's still right behind us, so I don't know why he's got that sort of pace. He needs to piss off. Right, we'll go down to medium again. Van Dorm, I don't know how long I should leave Van Dorm out. Unless I can get him to the end, I don't... Can I get him through a one stopper? That's what I'm trying to think. Might just go medium, medium. Because in this game, there's no rule that you actually have to use both sets of compounds, so... Van Dorm's looking like he's just going to go medium, medium. And I don't know if that'll be enough to get him in the points, but I hope it is. Alonso's still running in second place. Is Hamilton dropping off a bit now? That medium tyre compound shouldn't have the pace that the soft does, but Hamilton's doing well at the moment. Alonso not really getting the advantage of pushing anymore, and I think we'll listen to him, and we'll bring it back down to neutral. I mean, it was nice while it lasted, but at the end of the day, we can't really expect to be battling with the Mercedes, the Ferraris, and even the Red Bulls. They're in a different league from us unless we get rain. And there goes Lewis. But let's be honest, the podium was never really an option. We'd have needed a lot of luck. We'd have needed the cars to be held up, and unfortunately, they're not going to be. But we are in a battle with the best of the rest. There's no reason why in this track we seem to have the pace. We can beat the Williams, we can beat the Mercedes, and we do have a decent advantage over them at the moment. So I'm quite happy to play it out and see how we get on here. Van Dorm as well, down in 10th at the moment. Let's not forget he's not in such a bad position himself. It depends how far he can get those medium compound tyres, but hopefully pretty far. Let's not forget when you get towards the end of the race, you can go longer. So. Just down in 5th now, we've got a small gap, like it's not big, just a small gap over Verstappen, so Van Dorm says he needs to get some heat back into the tyres, so we'll let him push them a bit. And what about Alonso, what's his tyres looking at? They're still very high, so he does not have the same issue as Van Dorm does, needing to get heat into them. Just we'll keep it going as it is at the moment. Alonso still in 5th, still in front of Verstappen, but how much longer could we possibly stay in front of Verstappen? That's the big issue. And no, I'm not selling a big issue. Big issues are shite. Currently just check my phone, guys, if you're wondering why I'm quiet. I'm looking at the Legends Cup tonight or some shit like that. There's a Legends 6-a-side football thing at the moment. So, yeah. Right, anyway, though, sorry about that, I'm back. We're still in 5th place with Fernando. Lance Stroll needs to get the tyres down. I don't know, not Lance Stroll. Why did I fucking say Lance Stroll? Van Dorm here could probably do with pushing a bit, to be perfectly honest. Get a bit more temperature into those tyres. I don't quite know though. We'll let it go for now. I mean, Van Dorm is doing alright, but I don't quite know what the strategy is going to be towards the end. Are we going to get to push, or are we just going to be trying to hold on with the next set of tyres that we put on, whether those be mediums, hards, or who knows, maybe even softs if we could get away with it. I doubt that'll be possible, but you never know. Alonso now almost 10 seconds off the lead, so we just don't have the pace of the top two cars, but I mean, you already know that. I'm surprised we've managed to keep Verstappen behind us for so long. Let's go back and see how he's getting on. Alonso, yeah, he's doing alright. Got a decent gap to Massa, who's also only made one. Now, can Massa get those hard tyres to the end? I don't think he can. I don't think this is a one-stop track. I've checked. I think it's a minimum of 2. So I think Massa's still going to have to pit. Perez is still going to have to pit. So is Stroll. So I mean, Alonso is looking good at the moment. I don't see why there's no reason why we can't finish 6th. And with Van Dorn, I'd love to do something more, but I don't know. I mean, we just seem to be losing pace now. Van Dorn, we're 136. The guys in front of him are lapping in the 134, so we are just kind of dropping off now. He has done well, the fact that he stayed out so long on the mediums, but he's the only guy that started on the mediums that still hasn't pitted. Everyone else that still hasn't pitted is on the harder compound tyre. We've got Hulkenberg, Ericsson, Steins, and Kvyat. I don't know why Toro Rosso's struggling so badly in this game. I don't know if it's to do with the mod and the person's just like totally like underrated Toro Rosso, or whether just had some bad luck. I couldn't tell you, guy. Couldn't tell you. We'll let Van Dorn keep this on, because at the moment he's just not really battling anybody, so you could probably help. Probably do a wee bit of help with it on. And we will turn up the engine mode as well. Now we'll let him push. But I don't know what fucking. Let's have a quick look at what tyres we could potentially put on with 26 laps to go. Can we get away with putting this off, son? Well, mediums are 20. 15 to. I don't know. I think we'll just go medium. We don't want to really put the hards on. The hards have 0 pace, so I think we'll just leave them out at the moment. I think we'll do a couple of laps on the hard and push, and then we will, not hard and push, so push and high, and then we will bring him back down. I don't know why we're focusing on Massa, for fuck's sake. We're just going to concentrate on Alonso, because Verstappen's passed us, that's what's happened, and Massa's caught way up to us, so Massa must be abusing the fuel and shit. I don't quite understand how he's that close to us. Trying to look at where we can pit with Alonso. We're gonna. We need to beat the likes of Ricciardo, Magnussen. I want to beat Hulkenberg out as well. So when we pit, we have to beat those guys. And don't quite know if we are. Alonso's tyres at 37%. Van Dorn's is at 24%. I'm seeing a bit of tyre wear now. Yep, no problemo. Just hold on a few more laps and we can pit you in, no problem. Bring it back down to medium and neutral. And let's see what we can do with Fernando. We could afford to push a bit now. I mean, or do we wait till we pit and then we push? We push. We'll go high. We'll go high and push for a bit. Try and create a gap here. Right, so, oh my god, one of those tyres, 27%, what? Didn't think it'd be that low. Right, we should probably start turning them down a wee bit now, start looking after them, right, back into medium and neutral. We're also currently 24 seconds off the lead. beginning to worry that Massa might actually beat us here. Massa's had very good pace on these hard tyres. Would not have expected that, but and look at Van Dorn. Van Dorn's dropping off big time now. He's about 5 seconds. Yeah, we're going to have to pit Van Dorn soon. Just not got the pace anymore, has he? We'll pit him now. We'll pit him this lap. Can we get to the end though on a set of mediums, or do we have to go hards and play it safe? I suppose if we go hards, we can push the hards. I mean, if we go these mediums, we're going to have to be really, really soft on. Although we do have the medium. Hold on, so we'll see what his. We'll see what Alonso's is, and we'll see if that affect that. Not if that thing that we put on him actually does help. Well, it says Alonso can get the medium tyres further, so I don't fucking know here. We will. I think either way, we've probably got to pit Van Dorn. Unless it's going to rain, no. So right, we'll probably just have to pit him. We'll probably put on those tyres. There we go. We'll just I'll put the mediums on. We'll risk it. Fuck it. May as well take the risk, and I think Alonso will just pit him the lap after, and you know that should do us. We'll see what we're capable of. Right, Alonso coming through. We'll just go on attack and overtake. Yep, I know they're wearing down. We're going to pit you this lap though. Don't panic. As for you, you can also go attack and overtake. Pitting you this lap anyway. As soon as you come in, we'll hit you on low and back up. Okay. Come on, yeah, it's 7.5. It's not bad, like, it's alright. We've come out in 13th, no traffic there, so see what we can do. Now let's go and check on Alonso, currently in 5th. That's because Bottas pitted. And we're going to pit Fernando now, and we're going to put on a set of. We have to go mediums, and I've got no problem going to mediums. We should be alright on them, 25, 27 laps. We can appear to get them further than Verstappen. I keep saying the wrong names for Van Dorn. It's pissing me off. Stroll, Verstappen, fucking Stoffel Van Dorns. Get it right, you prick. Right. So let's see. Alonso in the pits. Come on, good pit stop here. .9, not the best. We've come out in 8th, now we can just, we'll attack this one lap. We're Stoffel Van Dorn at the moment, currently in 13th. We're going to stay, we're going to keep attacking with Van Dorn because we want to try and beat out Hulkenberg. If we're going to do it, we have done it, yeah, we've done that alright, so that's good. We can probably afford to. We are battling Ricciardo, so I don't know if we're going to. I don't know, do we keep going until. No, we're going to go a bit neutral on these tyres because we don't actually know if we can push them that much, to be fair, due to the tyre wear and shit. Maybe we'll turn this back down to high. And we have Fernando. Let's see how Fernando's doing. Where is Fernando? In 8th place. When Massa and Perez pit, we'll definitely have enough Finland to beat them. I'm not quite sure about Verstappen. Like, I mean, Verstappen was in front of us, but he's not lapping that fast at the moment, and you never know if Verstappen, if he stays out and he's not particularly going fast, doing fast times, then there's a chance that maybe, who knows, we could get back in and we'll have to see for now. Oh my god, we're minus fuel already, so you can see, do not really get much of an advantage from going an overtake. It just totally eats up all your fuel. So we're just going to go back down now to the medium and neutral, and we'll just 20 laps remaining. Right guys, back a second, but I've made all my pit stops and shit like that, so I'm not going to pause it, just I'll let it run. Hopefully I don't come back and like fucking both cars are in the wall, man. How disastrous would that be? Right man, I'm back. Are we still alive? Are we still in the race? We're going alright, we're doing no bad. Room for improvement of course, but at the moment we're doing relatively alright. We're there or thereabouts. Still, Vettel's in the pits now. He's had a slow stop. Whatever's happened, he has come out behind us. Though I mean, I don't want to get too excited because he will probably just overtake us before the race is done. So I mean, that's why I'm not marking out too much over it. But anyway, we're in with a chance. I'm looking at let's look at first Van Dorn. That's not good. We haven't really got the pace now to beat Ricciardo, and I'm beginning to panic. I don't see who's in the top 10 that we can beat here. We're currently stuck behind Magnussen. We're about 25 seconds behind Ricciardo. When he pits, we're just not really going to have it there, are we, to do anything. We're going to try and see if I can get past him here. See if we can get close enough. Magnussen should be pitting soon. But he is ruining our race at the moment, make no mistake about it. Absolute prick. And there's Ricciardo still up in 10th. Do we wait and just till Magnussen pits, or do we just try and put on the overtake and floor it? Because we're going to have to do that, man, or else we're not going to beat out, what's his face, Ricciardo. So let's turn up the engine mode, let's put the tyres to push. Well, we'll put them to attack, there's no point, man. If we're going to go for it, we may as well just go for it completely. Now, where can we get close enough to use the boost? And we are pretty close right now, but I think around here, if we can close up and we get around these couple of turns, or we may be able, we've kind of fallen back a bit. I don't think we can really afford to go for it here. It would be just kind of a waste. We'll try and stay close, but Magnussen seems to be getting a better exit than us, and he's pulling away now, so Verstappen's also come out in the pits. He's beat Alonso by 3 seconds, so looks like Alonso we're going to get 6th, but I mean, we'd definitely take that. We're not going to 6th is 6th at the end of the day. But it looks like Stoffel Van Dorn here is going to struggle. I mean, you could argue that I gave him the wrong strategy, but I don't think there was else I could do. I mean, I could have started him on the softs, but I don't think the strategy I gave him was that bad, to be fair. Are we going to get past Magnussen? Yes, we are. So now we just need to keep attacking, keep this engine mode up. We'll have I don't know if we'll attack the tyres for one lap and see if we can take that gap out of Ricciardo. It's currently at 28.3. I don't know what a pit stop is here, but I know it's not that much. I think it's about what, 18 seconds, 19 seconds. So we really need to bring that down if we're going to, unless he's got a problem in the pits. That's potentially the only thing here that could save us. We will bring the driving style down to neutral though, because we want to go easy on the tyres. We'll let the fuel thing stay at overtake though for a while, and then we'll turn it back to medium. And Ricciardo's in the pits, so unless he has a problem, actually looks like he's exiting right now. So I mean, that is embarrassing. He's beat us by a long way. He's beat us by, what the fuck? Stroll's just past Fernando. Stroll's not getting to the end. Panic there. He's made 2 stops, but he is on the soft tyre, so there's no way he's getting to the end. He's not making 14 laps on them when they're quite a bit already done, right? What we'll just do with Van Dorn, we'll just turn them down. We're sitting in 11th. Who knows if we can get any, if there's going to be any retirements, we'll try and take advantage of that. But as for Alonso, we're doing alright. I mean, well, Massa is trying, looks like he is trying to pull a big enough gap. He's about, what, 14 seconds in front of us. He's about 14 seconds in front of us at the moment, but I'm not too worried. He does have to pit. So does Stroll, so does Perez. Speaking about Perez, we're currently stuck right behind him at the moment. And come on, we want to pass him. We do not want to be stuck behind Perez for that long. Maybe we can get him right. No, he's pitted, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Massa, though, now is about 16 seconds in front, so Massa must be turning the engine well up here. Massa's looking pretty good at the moment, so we need to. I think we'll keep it on push at the moment because I don't want to lose it in all place to Massa. Don't get me wrong, I took 6th at the start of the Grand Prix, but I mean, I think we should definitely be able to beat him. We're on the better strategy at the moment, so we'll just currently stuck behind Stroll. I don't know if we're going to be able to pass him, probably not. But we don't have to, all we have to do is wait until Stroll pits and we'll just play it safe. I think we can probably afford now, we took a wee bit of a chunk back out of Massa's time, so we can probably afford just to go back down to medium and we'll let this race run out. I'm having a quick look at the weather forecast. There's not a lot set to happen, not a lot's going to change here, so I think it's going to be a pretty long and boring race to the end. I think that's it basically. Can't see many more positions changing. Obviously we're going to move up 2 places when both Williams pit, but apart from that, doesn't look like a lot's going to happen. Yeah, we got the battle up front. Bottas still has to pit. Hamilton, it's going to be Hamilton versus Raikkonen for the win. And they're both currently the top 2 in the driver's standings, so it's only fitting that they would be battling it out between each other. But who knows, man, at the moment, there's just not much happening here. It doesn't look like we can get Van Dorn any higher up the grid than 11th. So again, it looks like it's going to be 4 races in a row without a points finish for Van Dorn. That's it really, not a lot of... Nothing happening on this track. Ocon's down in 19th, he's had a piss poor race, he's like 3 laps, he's been lapped like 3 times, which is very disappointing. Van Dorn, could Van Dorn potentially get lapped here? He's got like half a minute over, I don't think we're going to get lapped with Van Dorn. But yep, just a long, boring race now to the end. The battle's basically between Raikkonen and Hamilton, but at the moment it's a like 8.5 second gap between them, so you couldn't even really call that much of a battle right now. Although I'm pretty sure they will close up towards the end. We just have to be patient, that's all I'm doing here, just waiting. Waiting, bloody waiting. I can't believe Massa's still... Holy shit, look at the... Why is Massa lapping a lot faster? He actually might beat us out. Fuck it, we're going to have to go... We're going to go... What are we on? 59? We're going to go... We're going to go overtake and push because we need to cut that gap down. Like Massa, what is it at the moment? Massa's like 15.8 and then we're 33.3, so... It's roughly, it's just over 17 seconds. I'm going to push you. I'm going to have to try and cut that down because I was actually shocked at the pace of him, and like, I don't know why he's been able to do that on those hard tyres that are pretty worn at this stage of the game. So definitely going to have to attack. Not too much so, but enough to make sure that when he pits we beat him out. It would be disastrous if we didn't. Or is Massa even going to go and try and... He's got 10 laps to go. Could Massa go to the end on those tyres? Surely not. Nah, that 27%, I don't even think Massa could go to the end. Even though he has a veteran in that, I don't think he could possibly stretch those tyres to make them last. And we're trying to get past Lance Stroll. Let's go back to Fernando here. Are we going to make this move work? Probably not. Can't really afford to back off though, because Massa seems to be pulling even further away from us at the moment. So what the actual fuck's happening here? Massa last lap 134. We did a 133.8. Still, we're not really... Oh, we're not really... Fuck. You know, I don't know, man. It's Ricciardo. Oh my god, Ricciardo. We've now played into the hands of Dan Ricciardo. We don't know why I lose a position to him. I really want 6th place here. If we could just pass Stroll. This Stroll prick's ruining it for us at the moment. If we can just get close to him. And it looks like his master is he hitting the cliff finally? He should be pitting soon. If I was him, I'd pit this lap. But I'm not him and he hasn't pitted this lap. Right, we've got 69% here on the boost. I think we could just use it going in this corner and we might be able to get him. Right, we'll just... Used it all. So we're not really... Oh, for fuck's sake, that's typical. I use it all and then he just goes into the pits. Right, so let's see. We've got some clear air now. What kind of lap times can we do? 33. Nah, we're alright now. We've brought the gap back. It's about 15 seconds now, so we should have enough. I don't want to use all my fuel. I'll actually keep some of it so if we have to defend against Ricciardo. Stroll there makes his third pit stop of the day, drops us down to 10th. We've got Van Dorn, who's still in 11th, just can't seem to... He's not going to get points. He's going to need a big bit of luck, a big retirement or something here to do anything from this position. Just fucking have to wait, really. Just waiting and waiting and waiting until this race finishes. Guess there's no point focusing on Van Dorn. We better go back up to Alonso, the man that matters. The points scoring machine. And he's currently still on the left, still trying to fend off Ricciardo. Ricciardo now closing right up to the back of us, so we might need to start pushing again, try and create a bit of a gap here, take some pressure off ourselves. We've also got Perez not far behind us, so... I mean, fuck, we don't want this. It would be absolutely terrible if we ended up losing all these positions and finish like 9th or 10th, considering that we were in 2nd, so... Let's just keep at it. Right, still 7th then, just... Seven laps remaining, not long to go now, and Hamilton has got past Raikkonen, so the gap was 8 seconds. Haven't really been paying attention, but obviously Hamilton there getting the job done. Strangely enough, Bottas pitted and put on the hard tyres. He could have probably afforded to put on the soft tyres and got to the end. He could have just done himself out of 2nd place there. Vettel, so it's going to be Mercedes, Ferrari, Verstappen. When's Massa pitting here? Is he even pitting? I don't know. Got a bad feeling he's going to try and get to the end. Our tyres from 42%. I think we should start pushing with Van Dorn. There's no point. I don't know why. We may as well do something with the guy. Go back to Fernando. Tyres 42%. That should be enough to get us to the end. Still in 7th. We will move up to 6th if Massa pits. But that, at the moment, could be a pretty big if because he's not showing any signs of coming in. He is pushing on the tyres. Surely, if he was going to stay out, he wouldn't be pushing on them. That's the logic I'm using at the moment. Am I right? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. And now we've just lost it a position. No, we've lost it a position to fucking Danny Ricciardo. He's on the softs. I mean, there's no point really. We can't even... I would try and get back at him, but I don't think there's any point. I mean, we don't want to wreck the tyres and lose further positions to Perez and Stroll. I mean, if we can still get 7th, we'll still be finishing above our sponsors' objective, so I think we'll just try and hold on. Massa now is in the pit, so we're going to see where he comes out. He'll come out behind us, but I don't think it'll be far behind us. He's not, he is leaving now, he's moving, he's coming up. It's going to be close, it is going to be close, but we're going to be able to do it, I think. No fucking way, Massa's beat us at the pits. I did not believe that. I honestly did not think that would happen. Felipe Massa's managed to beat us out. Absolutely shocking. Right, let's just attack. Overtake, man. Try and do something here, that's a joke. So got it. Absolutely got it. Obviously a pit stop here you don't need... Because he didn't have... He only had about 12 seconds, so I don't know how long a pit stop here is, but definitely not that long. So we're trying to close up here. Put it into overtake where Massa's got way past Ricciardo now, so... I just may as well turn it back down even if we do get past Ricciardo. What we're going to do? The tyres at 36%. We can't really afford the push. We'll just... Don't want to run it fuel either. We'll just settle for this, guys, and we'll just get to the end of the race and we'll... I mean, it's still, at the end of the day, we get 8th. It's still 4 points. It's still a great result. I mean, can't take that away from us. It's still very good, but... Just disappointing that we qualified second. We were running up higher than 8th for most of the race, and then it looks like that's where we're going to end up finishing. Plus, I thought at the start we were actually going to... The Van Dorn strategy I thought was playing into our hands. It looked like it was working out, but unfortunately we've just came 11th, so all in all, I mean, if we take away 4 points of the Portuguese Grand Prix, will be a great result, but it looked like we could have achieved more. That's all I'm saying. Just looked like we could have achieved a little bit more. Still 8th. Still just hanging on. 4 laps remaining now. Bit defeated, guys. I mean, I'm gonna go and make myself a cup of tea because I'm fucking depressed after that, to be honest. Kettle's boiling, man, fuck. My blood's boiling, I can't believe we're potentially going to come lower than 8th. We can afford to push a bit now, try and stay in front of Perez, we probably will do that. 3 laps to go. Perez's tyres like a lot better than ours. We're on 29%, we can afford to push with Van Dorn, so we may as well. Fernando, we will push a bit. Is it unprofessional, guys, that I take breaks during the race? Let me know. I don't know, like, I think it's perfectly normal. I mean, Christian Horner, he probably takes breaks, doesn't he, during the race to go and fucking go to the toilet and swig down a can of Red Bull, so, like, why can't I, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, man, right? We're doing alright, we're beginning to pull away for Perez a wee bit. Don't think we've anything to worry about. Tyres should last the distance. We will keep it on push for now, or keep the engine on at high for now, but we're going to be alright. Just, yeah, Massa and Ricciardo have beat us rather easily in the end. But still, 8th place is great. I mean, you do have to remember that we're like the 6th fastest car at best. We've got the 6th best car on the grid, so really, our default positions should be at 11th and 12th, so anytime we get in the points, we are kind of overachieving. That's how I'm looking at it, and Alonso's got in the points if he finishes 8th here 4 out of the 5 races, so I mean, I think Alonso's been great this season. Like I said about giving Van Dorn to the 8th race halfway through, things like this isn't helping him. The fact he's only had 1 point result, and I know the last 2 races he was under the weather, but still, he has been unlucky. First race, he got a points finish. The 3rd and 4th races, he was not feeling well and he done absolute shit. And then in races 2, in this race here, it looks like he's going to finish 11th, so he's just outside the points. So yeah, he has been a bit unlucky. Hamilton now, though, starts his last lap. We'll have to turn down the engine mode. Got it on medium. And we should be able just to see this out now to the end. Well, Hamilton has won, and we're just hopefully going to go home in 8th. We've got about 7, yeah, we've got a wee bit of fuel left. We can afford to we'll go overtake mode, just to make sure that we do get it. We'll push the tyres, it's the last lap. We should be alright. Van Dorn's not going to catch anybody, unfortunately. 4, 3, turn 2, we'll turn it back down to medium. Oh my god, he's going to beat us on the last. No, 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 come on. Oh my god. He saved up all his DRS or whatever you want to call it, man, right to the end, and he smashed us right on. Fuck's sake. I was too late using mine. I tried to click on it. I'm not good at clicking on things. I always seem to fucking miss. Jesus, so we've actually finished 9th when it looked like we were going to. I mean, it's still points. I'm not going to be too disappointed, man. It's still a points finish, right? I'm happy enough with that. Alright guys, so we're done, as you can see. Hamilton won, Raikkonen second, so I think that means Hamilton does close the gap down in the Drivers' Championship, but I think Raikkonen will still have a 1 point lead. I'm not completely sure, I think he has a 1 point lead, no rails broken, that's good. We hang on to our 2 points. Let's just see how the championship's actually looking. No, I thought he actually had more than that then, he must have had a 16 point lead going into this race. Hamilton has cut the gap now down to 9. Vettel in 3rd place, then Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, who's had a terrible start to the season, finally with a good result there, gets the podium. So Max and Verstappen and Bottas having good races moving up. We've moved down 2 positions, we were in 6th, we're now down to 8th, but still we're doing well, we're definitely punching above our weight. We've got Massa and Stroll in 9th and 10th, Hulkenberg 11th, Fairline 12th, and then Stoffel Van Dorn in 13th. And in the constructors, there's no change, although Williams have closed the gap on us big time. It's going to be very close. I mean, can we keep them behind us? They do have a better car, faster car, but we have, with the better drivers. Alonso's better than Massa, and Van Dorn's definitely better than that piece of shite Lance Stroll. So who knows? Maybe we can do well, guys. But that's going to be it for this episode. Sorry for the distractions. Next time I'll try and focus 100% man on the racing. And who knows, maybe we'll even gain an extra position or 2. But until then, guys, been Son of Scotland 90. This is the Motorsport Manager 2017 McLaren Honda Series. Catch you next time. Peace.